Jesus was being asked what was the most important commandment in all of the Scripture. The first one is love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself.
I can reflect on a time when I was driving by in my neighborhood and thinking about that neighbor. I wish they would clean up their yard. It pierced my heart to think I cared more about their yard than their soul.
Some practical ways that we have sought to love our neighbors. First of all, we got to know them. We know every neighbor that surrounds us. As we develop these relationships, then they become more free to share their needs with us, share their prayer requests with us.
We have started out when we first moved to where we live now, which is in Medina, to just pray for our neighbors as we would meet them. We'd go try to introduce ourselves and meet them and then just pray for them. It's opened some doors for us to share Christ with them. And
I just picked about 3 people that I thought I kind of knew, but I'd like to know better. And so I took them a plant, a tiny little daisy, and a verse on the plant just about new life, because I wanted to encourage them. It helps people feel like they're being seen.
So I've got a small little dog, and she likes to walk, and she reminds me every day of what time we walk. And that gives us opportunity as we walk through our neighborhood, not only on our street, but other streets, to come in contact with all kinds of people, young and old, and even little small children. And so I get to interact with them.
God has blessed me with the ability, love to cook. And so I make homemade bread, and we carry this to our neighbors and we present it to them. And another thing we have to be open to, and I just found this out, God refreshed it to me this year, to go when He says go. Because we had a neighbor we had gotten close to and talked to and stuff, and I just felt like I needed to invite them to church. Well, when I went to invite them to church, they said, I was thinking about coming and asking you what time your church started.
We decided to, with the people that live near us, we thought, let's ask them over for some ice cream. Then they said yes, and they came, and they wanted to linger, and it was so wonderful. I think we do crave community, and particularly when we're shoulder to shoulder with humanity.
I think we have to remember to be personable with them, help them to feel relaxed with us, and the best way to do that, I think, is to have them in your home. Before you start trying to share Christ with them, just get to know them. Also, to just keep an eye out for things that you see going on. Not that you're snooping on your neighbors, but just pay attention to things that you see that they may need and offer to help, and they will appreciate it.
2 Corinthians 5:20 says we're ambassadors of Jesus Christ, and He is pleading through us to talk to people and to let them know of Jesus' love. And I think that calls us out. And of course there's Matthew 28 of the command to go out and share. And if we're doing our duty as Christians, we should be out there in the neighborhood sharing where we can. And I know we're busy lives, but we need to do our part and sacrifice to get out there.